Friends, welcome. Let the gentle rhythm of my voice wash over you, carrying you away to a time long past, a place far removed from the anxieties of the present day. Tonight, we journey together to sleep in another life, a life lived within the warm embrace of a Viking longhouse. Close your eyes. Feel the weight of your eyelids, the gentle pressure of the pillow beneath your head. Let the sounds of the world fade, replaced by the soft crackle of a distant fire, the murmur of wind whispering through the timbers. Imagine, if you will, the year is 1020 AD. The air is crisp with the scent of wood smoke and brine. You are not you, not in this bed, not in this time. You are Astrid, a young woman with hair the color of spun gold, and eyes the deep blue of a winter's sea. You are nestled within a longhouse, a magnificent structure, its length stretching further than you can see in the flickering firelight. The walls, crafted from intricately woven timbers, rise high above you, their rough-hewn surfaces adorned with intricate carvings, runes, perhaps, whispering ancient secrets only the wind understands. The longhouse is a hive of activity, even at this late hour. The rhythmic clang of a blacksmith's hammer echoes faintly from the far end, a counterpoint to the low hum of conversation and the occasional laughter of children settling into their sleeping places. Historians still argue about the exact social structure within these longhouses, whether they were solely family dwellings or also served as communal spaces. This particular longhouse, nestled amongst the rolling hills overlooking a fjord, belongs to your family, a clan of renowned shipbuilders. Your father, a master craftsman, boasts a beard as long and thick as a horse's tail, a beard that has witnessed countless storms and sea voyages. He tells incredible tales of mythical creatures dwelling in the depths of the ocean, creatures that glow with an ethereal light, their scales shimmering like 1,000 stars. A completely unfounded tale, of course, but one that fills your young mind with wonder. The floor beneath you, packed earth and smooth, worn stones, feels cool against your cheek. A thick woven rug, the product of your mother's tireless hands, provides a soft and comforting cushion. The air is thick with the aroma of roasted meat, a lingering scent from the evening meal, succulent boar, seasoned with herbs gathered from the nearby slopes. A quirky fact, perhaps, but the Vikings weren't just fierce warriors. They were also surprisingly sophisticated cooks, using a wide variety of spices and herbs in their dishes. The fire in the hearth crackles and pops, throwing dancing shadows across the walls. The flames lick hungrily at the logs, their warmth chasing away the chill of the approaching night. You can hear the rhythmic breathing of your family members around you, their slumber a comforting symphony of soft snores and gentle sighs. You snuggle deeper into your sheepskin blanket, its soft wool a soothing balm against your skin. Another curious detail: sheep were incredibly important to the Vikings. Their wool provided warmth, their milk nourished families, and their meat fed them during long winters. Tonight, the stars shine with an almost unbearable brilliance, their light piercing the gaps between the timbered walls. You gaze upwards, lost in the immensity of the night sky, feeling a profound connection to the world and the cosmos. A feeling, perhaps, that only those who lived so close to nature could truly understand. The rhythmic lull of the fire, the soft murmurings of your family, the gentle sway of the longhouse in the night breeze, all combine to lull you into a state of profound tranquility. Let the warmth of the fire seep into your bones. Let the ancient rhythms of the longhouse surround you, and drift, drift, drift away. The scent of wood smoke mingles with the faint, salty tang of the sea air drifting in through a crack in the wall. A dog, a large, shaggy creature named Bjorn, snores softly at the foot of your sleeping platform, his warm fur a comforting presence. He's a loyal companion, always alert to any unusual sounds, a silent guardian of the longhouse. He's more than just a pet. He's a member of the family, a testament to the deep bond the Vikings shared with their animals. A low, rhythmic chanting drifts from the far end of the longhouse. It's your grandmother, her voice a soothing melody weaving through the night. She's humming an ancient lullaby, a song passed down through generations, a song that speaks of bravery, of seafaring adventures, and of the gods who watch over the land and sea. These lullabies, passed down orally, offer a fascinating glimpse into the Viking oral tradition, a tradition largely lost to time, except for fragments preserved in sagas and runes. You feel a comforting warmth radiating from the hearth, a gentle heat that penetrates the very core of your being. The fire, a living, breathing entity, casts long, dancing shadows that seem to writhe and twist on the walls, conjuring images of mythical creatures from your father's stories. Sometimes, late at night, you almost believe you see them, fleeting glimpses of glowing scales and luminous eyes in the flickering flames. It's a testament to the power of imagination and the close connection between the Vikings and the supernatural. Outside, the wind howls a mournful song, its voice rising and falling like the waves crashing against the rocky shore. But within the Longhouse, you feel safe, protected, cocooned in the warmth and love of your family. It is a feeling of profound security, a feeling that transcends time and place. The rhythmic creaking of the Longhouse, a subtle response to the wind's relentless assault, becomes a gentle lullaby in itself, a comforting reminder of the strength and resilience of the structure and of the people who built it. You remember a story your father told you, a story about a legendary shipbuilder, a man who could tame the very sea itself. He claimed this man could whisper to the waves, coaxing them into submission, and that his ships were blessed by the gods themselves, always finding their way home, even through the fiercest storms. It's a fanciful tale, of course, but it fills your imagination with dreams of faraway lands and thrilling adventures. A strange fact, though, is that some Viking shipbuilders actually incorporated animal bones into their ship's construction, believing it would bring good luck. The fire crackles, throwing another wave of warmth over you. You can almost smell the salty air again, the scent of the sea and the distant cries of gulls. The rhythmic breathing of your family continues, a comforting counterpoint to the wind's song. Your own breathing slows, becoming deeper, more regular, mirroring the rhythm of the waves, the fire, the wind. The Longhouse, a testament to Viking ingenuity and resilience, becomes a sanctuary, a place of warmth, comfort, and security. It's a place where time seems to slow, where worries melt away, where you are embraced by the past and by the comforting presence of your family. The weight of your eyelids grows heavier, the warmth of the fire embraces you, and you drift away into the heart of a Viking night. The scent of wood smoke and the gentle sway of the Longhouse lull you into a peaceful slumber. The low hum of the fire, a constant companion. The soft sounds of your family breathing, their presence a comforting blanket. The wind whispers secrets through the timbers, and you drift. The embers in the hearth glow with a soft, orange light, casting long, dancing shadows that stretch and shrink with the flames. The rhythmic crackling is a hypnotic lullaby, a comforting counterpoint to the almost imperceptible creaks and groans of the Longhouse settling for the night. A faint scent of pine, carried on the night breeze, mingles with the ever-present aroma of wood smoke, creating a uniquely calming fragrance. You feel the gentle warmth of the sheepskin beneath you, a comforting weight that anchors you to the earth. The rough texture of the woven rug against your cheek is oddly soothing, a reminder of the simple pleasures of life in this time. You are completely enveloped in the sounds of the Longhouse, the soft breathing of your family, the occasional rustle of Bjorn shifting in his sleep, the quiet murmur of the wind outside. It's a symphony of peace, a lullaby woven from the fabric of everyday life. A stray cat, sleek and black as midnight, curls up near the hearth, its purr a low, rumbling hum that blends seamlessly with the other sounds of the night. It's a small, almost insignificant detail, yet it adds to the overall feeling of quiet contentment that pervades the Longhouse. These cats, often overlooked in historical accounts, were actually valued companions to the Vikings, keeping the Longhouses free of rodents. You dream of the sea, of vast, endless horizons and the thrill of sailing on a longship, its powerful oars cutting through the waves. You imagine yourself standing at the helm, the wind whipping through your hair, the spray of the ocean misting your face. It is a powerful, exhilarating dream, yet it's also filled with a sense of peace and calm, a reflection of the secure and comforting environment of the Longhouse. The rhythmic chanting of your grandmother continues, a low, almost hypnotic drone that seems to weave itself into the very fabric of the night. You wonder about the stories embedded within those ancient melodies, the tales of heroes and gods, of battles fought and victories won. The oral tradition was so crucial to Viking culture, preserving history and mythology through generations of storytelling. A sudden gust of wind rattles the timbers of the Longhouse, causing a brief flurry of sound. But the disturbance is quickly absorbed by the overall quietude of the night, the sounds of the wind becoming part of the lullaby. The Longhouse stands firm, a testament to the skill of its builders, its timbers holding strong against the forces of nature. The fire begins to die down, its flames shrinking and flickering, casting longer, more dramatic shadows. The heat radiating from the embers is still comforting, a gentle warmth that soothes your body and mind. The sounds of the night become even quieter, more subdued, creating an almost ethereal atmosphere. You feel a sense of profound connection to this time, to this place, to this family. It's a feeling that transcends the boundaries of time and space, a sense of belonging that is both deep and comforting. You are Astrid, a young Viking woman, nestled within the warm embrace of your family's Longhouse, surrounded by the comforting sounds of the night. The rhythmic breathing of your family, the gentle crackling of the fire, the whispering wind, all work together to create a symphony of peace and tranquility. You sense a shift in the air, a subtle change in the atmosphere. The sounds of the night seem to deepen, to become more profound. It's as if the very air itself is holding its breath, waiting. A sense of anticipation fills the Longhouse, a subtle expectancy that hangs heavy in the air. You feel a strange pull, a subtle shift in your consciousness, as if something is about to happen, something different. The familiar comfort of the Longhouse seems to subtly shift, a slight change in the texture of reality, a subtle alteration in the familiar sounds. The rhythmic breathing of your family seems to slow, to become almost imperceptible. The crackling of the fire softens, its intensity dimming slightly. Even the wind outside seems to hush, to hold its breath. A feeling of stillness descends upon the Longhouse, a quiet anticipation that hangs heavy in the air, and you drift. A faint glow emanates from the hearth, a soft, ethereal light that seems to pulse with a life of its own. The shadows lengthen, stretching and contorting into unfamiliar shapes, hinting at something beyond the ordinary. The air grows heavy, thick with a palpable sense of expectation. The scent of wood smoke, once comforting, now carries a subtle undercurrent of something else, something ancient, something mystical. Bjorn stirs, a low growl rumbling in his throat. He raises his head, his ears pricked, his gaze fixed on something unseen by you. His normally calm demeanor is replaced by a low-level alertness, a primal awareness of something shifting in the balance of the night. Even the stray cat, usually so languid, sits upright, its back arched, its eyes wide. A shared sense of apprehension seems to ripple through the Longhouse, a silent understanding passing between the animals and the sleeping inhabitants. The chanting from your grandmother ceases. Silence descends, not the comforting silence of sleep, but a pregnant silence, heavy with unspoken possibilities. You feel a strange tingling sensation, a subtle vibration that seems to emanate from the very timbers of the Longhouse. The familiar structure feels different. The wood feels warmer, almost alive beneath your touch. The air itself seems to hum with a low, resonant frequency, imperceptible yet undeniably present. A low murmur, barely audible, begins to rise from the hearth. It's not the crackling of the fire, but something deeper, something resonant, as if the very stones were whispering secrets to the night. The murmur grows in intensity, weaving itself into the very fabric of the silence, filling the Longhouse with a sense of profound mystery. The shadows dance with renewed vigor, twisting and swirling in a mesmerizing display of light and darkness. The glow from the hearth intensifies, casting an eerie luminescence across the walls. Runes, previously indistinguishable in the dim light, now seem to glow with an inner light, their ancient symbols pulsating with a life of their own. You feel a pull, a gentle tugging sensation, as if an unseen force is drawing you towards the hearth, towards the heart of the mystery unfolding in the Longhouse. The air grows colder, a stark contrast to the warmth of the hearth. A strange mist begins to form, a swirling, ethereal fog that seems to emanate from the very stones of the Longhouse. The mist is not cold, but rather otherworldly. It carries a scent of brine and something else, something floral and faintly sweet, a scent that is both unfamiliar and strangely compelling. Bjorn whines softly, his body trembling slightly. The stray cat hisses, its fur standing on end. The animal's fear is palpable, a raw, primal energy that vibrates in the air. Yet, there is also something else in their fear, a sense of awe, a reverence for the power that is unfolding in the Longhouse. The murmur from the hearth grows louder, more insistent. It's a language you don't understand, yet you feel it resonating deep within your soul, a primal chord struck by an ancient melody. You feel a strange sense of recognition, a feeling that you have heard this sound before, in a time and place beyond your comprehension. The mist swirls around you, enveloping you in its cool, ethereal embrace. The runes on the walls glow brighter, their ancient symbols seeming to writhe and twist before your eyes. A sense of vertigo washes over you, a disorientation that is both unsettling and strangely exhilarating. You feel yourself being drawn into the mist, pulled towards the heart of the mystery, towards the source of the ancient murmur. The boundaries of reality seem to blur, the familiar solidity of the Longhouse dissolving into an ethereal haze. The world around you shifts and changes, the familiar shapes and sounds of the Longhouse morphing into something different. The rhythmic pulsing from the hearth intensifies, the murmur growing into a low hum, a resonant vibration that resonates deep within your bones. You feel a sense of exhilaration, of wonder, as the familiar world around you begins to melt away. The mist thickens, swirling and dancing, creating a kaleidoscope of shifting colors and shapes. The air grows heavy with the scent of brine and wildflowers, a heady mixture of the sea and the land. You feel a profound connection to this place, to this time, to something far older than the Longhouse itself. A sense of timelessness washes over you, dissolving the boundaries between past, present, and future. You are drawn towards the hearth, drawn inexorably towards the heart of the mystery. The runes on the walls pulse with an inner light, their ancient symbols weaving themselves into the swirling mist. The hum from the hearth intensifies, a hypnotic drone that fills your senses, drawing you deeper and deeper into its embrace. You feel a sense of anticipation, a feeling of something momentous about to happen. You are on the precipice of something extraordinary, something beyond comprehension. And you drift further into the heart of the unknown. The mist swirling around you, the runes glowing, the hum vibrating, and you feel a strange, exhilarating sense of anticipation, a feeling that something powerful is about to unfold. The weight of the past, the promise of the future, all melt into the present moment, into this swirling, mystical mist, and you are waiting. The mist coalesces, swirling around you like a living entity. It feels cool against your skin, yet strangely comforting, like the embrace of a long-lost friend. The runes on the walls pulse with an intensified light, their ancient symbols now forming shifting patterns, weaving themselves into a tapestry of light and shadow. The hum from the hearth deepens, resonating within your very being, a vibration that seems to connect you to something ancient and powerful. A figure emerges from the mist, its form indistinct at first, a shimmering silhouette against the glowing runes. Slowly, the figure takes shape, its features becoming clearer, more defined. It is a woman, tall and regal, with eyes that shimmer like the stars themselves and hair like spun moonlight. She wears a long, flowing gown, woven from a fabric that seems to shimmer and shift with the light, its colors changing with every flicker of the hearth's glow. She raises a hand, a gesture both commanding and gentle, and the mist begins to recede, revealing a hidden chamber beyond the hearth. The chamber is circular, its walls adorned with intricate carvings that seem to writhe and shift before your eyes. The air within the chamber is thick with the scent of sea salt and ancient herbs, a fragrance both familiar and utterly alien. The woman gestures for you to approach, her eyes filled with a knowing that transcends time. You feel a sense of trust, a deep-seated understanding that you are safe in her presence. You step forward, your feet barely touching the ground, as if you are floating on a sea of mist. The chamber is filled with a strange energy, a palpable hum that vibrates through the very stones. The air shimmers with unseen energies, a kaleidoscope of colors dancing before your eyes. You feel a sense of wonder, a profound connection to something ancient and powerful. This is a place beyond time, a realm where the veil between worlds is thin. The woman speaks, her voice a low, resonant hum that seems to resonate within your very soul. It's a language you don't understand, yet you comprehend her meaning perfectly. She speaks of ancient prophecies, of forgotten gods, and of a destiny that awaits you. Her words are woven into the very fabric of the chamber, resonating within the stones, the carvings, the very air itself. She shows you images, fleeting glimpses of the future, visions that flash before your eyes like lightning. You see battles fought and won, ships sailing across vast oceans, and a people thriving in a land of unimaginable beauty. But you also see shadows, hints of darkness and conflict, a struggle between light and shadow that will shape the destiny of your people. She speaks of the power of the runes, their ability to unlock hidden potential, to shape reality itself. She explains how the runes are not mere symbols, but keys to understanding the very fabric of existence. She shows you how to interpret their meaning, how to harness their power. The woman's touch is light, yet potent, as she guides your hand across the glowing runes. You feel a surge of energy, a power that flows through you, connecting you to the ancient wisdom of the chamber. You feel a sense of purpose, a destiny that awaits you. The visions continue, revealing more of your future, more of the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead. You see yourself growing older, wiser, stronger. You see yourself leading your people, guiding them through times of both prosperity and adversity. The woman smiles, a knowing smile that speaks of centuries of wisdom. She places a hand on your shoulder, conveying a sense of peace and acceptance. She tells you that you are not alone, that you are guided, that you are destined for greatness. The chamber begins to fade, the walls dissolving back into mist. The woman's form becomes less distinct, her features blurring as she merges back into the swirling haze. The hum from the hearth diminishes, the vibrant colors fading into a soft, ethereal glow. The scent of sea salt and wildflowers lingers in the air, a reminder of the mystical journey you have just experienced. You feel a sense of peace, a profound understanding of your place in the world. You are Astrid, a young Viking woman, yet you are also something more, something greater. You awaken slowly, the sounds of the Longhouse drifting back into your consciousness. The rhythmic breathing of your family, the crackling of the fire, the whispering wind, all these familiar sounds now hold a deeper meaning, a resonance that connects you to the ancient power you have just experienced. You remember the woman, the chamber, the visions, a vivid dream, yet somehow real. You feel a sense of anticipation, a knowledge that your life will never be the same. You are changed, forever altered by the encounter. The runes, the prophecies, the destiny, they are all a part of you now, woven into the very fabric of your being. You feel a sense of purpose, a calling that resonates deep within your soul. You snuggle deeper into your sheepskin blanket, the warmth of the fire embracing you. The night is still young, but you are no longer just Astrid, a young Viking woman. You are Astrid, the chosen one, the bearer of ancient wisdom, the one who will shape the destiny of her people. The wind whispers through the timbers, carrying secrets on its breath, secrets that only you can now understand. And you drift, 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 into a sleep filled with the echoes of ancient power and the promise of a destiny yet to unfold. The night is filled with the hum of unseen energies, the whispers of forgotten gods, and the weight of a future yet to be written. A future that begins now. The embers glow, casting a warm, gentle light across your face. The rhythmic breathing of your family, a soft, comforting symphony, fills the Longhouse. The wind whispers a lullaby through the timbers, a gentle sigh against the sturdy walls. Bjorn's soft snores are a comforting counterpoint to the quiet creaks and groans of the ancient structure settling into the night. Feel the weight of your sheepskin blanket, the soft wool a gentle pressure against your skin. The warmth of the fire seeps into your very bones, chasing away any lingering chill. Let the scent of wood smoke and pine fill your senses, a soothing aroma that calms and relaxes. The night stretches out before you, long and peaceful. The stars, visible through the gaps in the timbers, twinkle like distant embers, each one a tiny spark in the vast expanse of the cosmos. Let their silent brilliance fill you with a sense of wonder and peace. Allow the sounds of the night to wash over you, to lull you into a state of deep relaxation. The gentle rhythm of your breathing, the soft crackling of the fire, the whispering wind, all blend together in a harmonious lullaby. Let go of the day's worries, release the tensions held within your body, and surrender to the soothing embrace of sleep. Your mind begins to quiet, thoughts fading into the distance like the murmur of the sea. Images drift through your consciousness, fleeting visions of the day dissolving into the darkness. Let these images pass without judgment, without resistance, simply allowing them to fade away. The gentle sway of the Longhouse, a subtle rocking motion, mirrors the rhythm of the waves. Feel yourself drifting, floating on a sea of tranquility. Let the warmth of the fire, the soft sounds of the night, and the gentle rhythm of your breathing carry you away. Your body relaxes, your muscles softening, your breath becoming deeper, slower, more regular. Feel the weight of your eyelids, the gentle pressure of the pillow beneath your head. Let the darkness embrace you, a comforting blanket of peace and rest. Drift, 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 into a sleep as deep and tranquil as the ocean itself. Let the ancient rhythms of the Longhouse, the whispering wind, and the embers of the fire guide you into a world of dreams. Sleep soundly, Astrid. Sleep soundly, and awaken refreshed and renewed. The night is yours, the peace is yours, the rest is yours. Sleep well.